What's up? This is John from Cinema Saturday, and today I have a review for the Garfield movie 2024, starring Chris Pratt and Samuel L. Jackson. The story follows Garfield as he reconnects with his long lost father, and they team up to go on a milk heist at a dairy farm set up by an evil cat who wants revenge, and hijinks ensue. I had a good time with this movie. I thought the pacing went along pretty well. Things evolved and happened naturally for a kids movie. There wasn't a random musical number in the middle of a scene for no reason. So kudos to them for staying strong. But yeah, the movie's good. I went in having low expectations, right? I went in with my brain off, all the way off, smooth brain only, no thoughts here, none whatsoever. But I still ended up having a good time. The comedy in the movie is pretty good. How did I know? Because the kids in my theater were having a riot. They really enjoyed themselves in this movie. They were laughing, they were commentating, they were talking, they were asking questions. They were really trying to figure out what's going on. And so they were having a good time. I have a conspiracy theory that kids just like watching people get hurt, because there were a couple times in this movie where Garfield would inadvertently hurt himself, and then the kids behind me would just be cracking up, and I'm like, guys, I'm not even sure if he's okay, but of course he's okay. He's a cat. Furthermore, he's an animated cat, and the animation in this movie does look pretty solid. There are a couple pretty shots, maybe one or two cinematic shots, but overall, the animation is really good. It really complements the tone that they're going for in this movie. I will also say the action sequences in this movie are pretty good, right? Garfield with action, who would have thought? But I do say they go on a heist, and action does happen at this dairy farm. I will say that this movie played with the stakes a lot. There are a couple moments where they were in the farm that I thought, oh, this looks a little dangerous. This could be a little scary, especially for kids. I was like, one misstep and it's over for Garfield and friends. Um, so that was kind of intense, but it wasn't super intense. It's still a kid-friendly movie, but I was just a little bit shocked, I guess, at how far and how dangerous they made the situation. Even though you knew everyone's getting out alive, but the context of the situation was surprising. So I did like that. There's another action sequence near the end on a train that I thought was fantastic. It actually had me on the edge of my seat because I was like, I don't know how you guys are getting out of this one either. But they do, of course. Of course, it's a kids' movie. If you had to guess going into this movie if everyone's gonna live, the answer is 100%, or it wouldn't be a kids' movie. Well, then, actually, now that I think about it, someone should tell that to Pixar. But anyways, all the acting in the movie was good. The voice work. I don't think anyone was phoning it in. No one had really special standout roles. I just think they were all having fun. But I will say my favorite character out of them all was Odie, the dog, who doesn't speak at all in the movie. But he is very resourceful, very skilled, very smart. If Odie had a LinkedIn, he would get a job instantly because he is probably like the smartest out of the bunch. And I really enjoyed that. I like how they made the dog smart and loyal and not dumb and loyal, because I feel like a lot of movies just make dogs dumb. And I don't really like that. Who should go see this movie? Take your kids to go see this movie. It's a family movie. I definitely believe kids will have a fantastic experience in the theaters watching this movie. They will love it. They'll have a good time. And why not take them anyway? Let them have that type of theater going experience. But hopefully they can be a little behaved. But I think that's all part of the fun with them getting excited and all. As an adult, do you need to go see this movie in the theater? No, no, you don't need to go see this movie in the theater. You can wait for streaming, and if you're an adult, do you really? Are you actually really going to go see this movie if you're not really a Garfield fan? Probably not, honestly. I will say though, watching this movie, I was thinking, this is a great movie for if I was like hung over or wasn't feeling well and I just want to put something on and try to relax. And I feel like this is a good comfort movie. If you're sick or hungover, you throw this on, scroll through your phone, pay attention. I think you will like it. I think you'll find yourself paying attention a lot more than you would realize. And it's just very comforting. It has a very sweet message. There are things to take away from this movie. But yeah, it's a good movie. I had a good time. And yeah, those are my thoughts on the Garfield movie 2024. Are you going to go see this movie? Have you seen it? Did you think it was good? Either way, thanks for watching Cinema Saturday. My name is John. Have a good one.